What's up, everybody? I'm just getting the chat feed going here. I blew it up. If you notice, I'm at a little bit different of an angle now because I'm not straight forward. I'm a little bit side to side because I've got a TV up here that I have attached to the wall that I can actually read the chat now. I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Let's see here. What's causing that? Let's see here. Move that over there. What's up, guys? Sorry, technical difficulties. Yeah, there we go. Let's get that backing up here. All right. What's up, everybody? Hey, Dave, how's it going? Tom, Jack, glad you're driving. I'm warming up with a store pick, Maker's Mark. It's called Baked Marshmallow. It's all right. Getting this palette ready to roll, you know. Hey, Bourbon Library, ban chill filtering. Amen, brother. I mean, come on. Why does Canada get the good stuff? Well, just ban it. Let's go. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Cheers. I'm working on something here. Let's see if I can get that to go. I'm working on something new to highlight the comments here, guys. There we go. I was on the wrong screen. Now we're ready to roll, and I can read the chat. Welcome, everybody. Love it. Glad everyone's here. Tonight, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be blinding black cap versus blue cap. Of course, it's been done 1,000 times, but why not one more time? Because maybe my metal cap is different than all the others, and it's better. We don't know. Also, I just want to cheers my man, Eddie MF and Kuza, for hooking me up with a 1924. We'll crack that a little bit later. Appreciate you guys. Let's get to the chat. Just see. Super Stoked yesterday won a 23 WLW in local store raffle. Jesus, that's huge. You got to thank Jesus for that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Dan, Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend and Weller 107 this weekend. Whew, that is awesome, guys. Awesome. I struck out 100%. I got an Eagle Rare this last month, and in Nebraska, it comes once a month. And if you don't make sweet, sweet, sweet love with, local store owners, you ain't getting anything. You enjoyed the blue cap over the black cap? I think that's a common theme. RJ, I'm going to put that up here. I'm hopeful that the metal cap is comparable. I know it's the same juice, right? It's the same juice. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be even close. I know it's blended different, but yeah. Craig, let me hit you here. I want to put that up because that's a great thing to address here. All right, Craig, let me get over here and add that to the bracket. When did they change caps? Seriously, is it a new mash bill or what? Great question. Great question. And guys, I'll try to catch up with the chat here in a little bit. But to be honest, Craig, it changed 2 years ago, roughly, just a little bit. So Brown-Forman is producing the product, producing the juice. And it is early times black cap, right? And that got bought by Sazerac. Early times label did, and the juice. So Sazerac started putting it in with a metal cap. Same juice, but I feel like the blend's different. And so it's supposed to be the exact same juice, but the way that they blend it may or may not be different. And so we're trying that. Most people like the black cap more because it has more oils and just a different feel to it. I don't know. So that's what we're going to find out tonight. What's up, guys? Oh, I'm going to have to scroll up a little bit just to see where I'm at. All right. Pretty awesome. Got an EHC single barrel, one of my favorite pours. One of my favorite pours. The I really enjoy that. The Willet 8-year. What did that cost you, RJ? I'm just wondering. That was one bottle that it's $230. I just can't swing it anymore for that bottle. It's not a bad product. I just think Willet's really just over jumping their their market there just a little bit, but they do make a decent product. Also, guys, how's my audio? Is it all right? And do I need to go up or down a little bit? Just checking on that. All right. Early times on a big ice cube is so good. Damn it, I cannot argue with that a bit. Hey, appreciate it, RJ. Yeah, drop a like. You know, doesn't cost a thing. Doesn't cost a thing. Appreciate you, RJ. Old Smoky peanut butter. I tell you, I haven't met a peanut butter whiskey that I've really enjoyed. Whew, rough. Thanks, John Wade. Appreciate that feedback. Appreciate it, Mark Duffy. Appreciate you guys. Okay. You know, RJ, you traded the 107 and the ER Star pick for Willett. That's a fair trade. That's not a bad deal at all. Oh, appreciate you guys. Cheers, William. What do you guys? Anybody? I know it's a Sunday night. It's the only night I can really come on and convert a little or allow a little bit of time just to chat at you guys and try some of this stuff. But you guys drinking anything right now? Cheers. 280 for those purple tops. Yeah. Yeah. So I have a local store here. It gets a lot of allocated stuff, and things are starting to sit, guys, because they are marking it up. You know, they want $100 for a Henry McKenna. I saw a Elijah Craig toasted barrel. They want $108 for it. What are we doing? And like 2 years ago, you could get stuff, and it was great. It's I just don't get it. I don't understand why we have to, you know, just gouge us so hard. I'm willing to pay a little bit extra, but when you go over secondary, what are you thinking? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand. Early times blue cap for the live. Love it, Chris. Love it. Appreciate it. Oh, RJ, appreciate you, stopping in while you're working. I do appreciate that, my man. Going live during the Super Bowl? Dare you? Ain't gonna happen. My Chiefs. I get so guys for my Chiefs. I lived through the '90s and the early 2000s, which were rough. Man, we didn't win a playoff game from '93 on, and that's when I really started watching. Is '93? I was 8 or 9. Yeah, so it's been a rough go. So I get a little bit nervous when my Chiefs still play. I know. I shouldn't worry about that so much, but man, that history is strong with me. Oh, Double Oak, Major. Cheers, Major. That's an awesome one, my man. Oh, closing down Fam's Restaurant in Buffalo. All right. Cheers, Dave. Hey, Bob. Most of us have probably been there. Yeah, I that is a yeah, that is a common thing is just, getting on yeah, having a bender, it ain't a thing, especially someone my age. I'm turning 40 here shortly. You can't go back to back to back to back. That's just not healthy here. All right, Tom Jack, my buddy Matt, appreciate you. Appreciate you more. I'm going to be talking about something that you're directly involved in here. Preying on the uneducated and desperate. Seriously, guys, that's what this store is doing, and he knows the store. We've frequented it throughout college and everything. It's changed quite a bit from there, but they are definitely preying on people that are so hyped up to just get a bottle and not really understanding that it's, you know, $30 over secondary. Just finished Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B522. I think I actually have a bottle of that here. I haven't cracked it yet because all of a sudden I was like, "Ooh, I got one Elijah Craig," and then I had five. Just how it goes. Town Branch, True Cask once again. Love it, William. Love it. Uh, all right, guys. Well, I don't know if you guys have had a bunch of these Maker's Mark store picks. You know, they make a big run at it and like try to give you a story about, oh, it has this stave profile and things. It's okay. It's not bad. I like Maker's Mark products. I like Weeders. It's okay. It's just fine. All right. Hey, RJ, appreciate you for any time. I just appreciate you stopping by, my man. It's really, I appreciate you. This bourbon community is pretty awesome. Major has a really awesome Discord. Check out Major and RJ's, excuse me, their channels. Great content. And, you know, I mean, I think Major's doing a hunt every day for 30 days. He's a madman. I can't even imagine doing that. I think those 1924 are the epitome of what's wrong with the bourbon market right now. I'm making a short, just a little hint of just think of it as like bourbon companies 4 or 5 years ago, and then them talking about how they can increase sales. So yeah, 1924 may be suggested in there. Ben Holiday Rickhouse Proof, Keith, love it. I have several bottles of that. I love that product. Love it. Oh man. Oh, wild turkey. Yeah, Tom Jack. The wild turkey, especially the Masters keeps. They're just like Campari is just trying to kill any interest in that. Appreciate you sharing that stuff, Chris. You rock, my man. You are solid rock. Everybody, go check out. Give Chris a view, a like. This dude does so much support. I just really appreciate you guys. Uh, Oh yeah, William, we were referencing my local store that gets a lot of stuff that just has outrageous prices. And I have to drive approximately 45 minutes away just to get a chance at a bottle because even though they get a lot of stuff, they have 6 guys, friends of the owner, that get it at MSRP. I'm not one of those guys. I wasn't willing to earn that. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So it's a disappointment for sure. And so I have to go somewhere else because I'm not willing to pay his prices. Amen, RJ. I love the guys coming through, and it's the community from the subscribers and just the fellow YouTubers that I just so happy that I fell into this community. Just found my hobby and it ran into something that I was kind of interested in doing. Appreciate all of you. Really, really. Craig, let me see here. Yeah, this is part of the problem, obviously, is that a lot of stores have realized that flippers are willing to pay more because they can still get more on secondary. And it is, yeah, it's the nature of the beast. And this store specifically knows that. And they're willing to cater to those guys at a higher price because they're still willing to flip it. Now, honestly, those guys I hope get stuck with bottles here because secondaries, you know, kind of went down a little bit. Hey, JL, cheers, my man. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh, get that jaw loose. No, no. It's no bourbon. Well, WLW, no. Well, maybe. No. I like WLW. A few pours I've had of it. Yeah, William said, I absolutely get that. The store next to me, my work, I probably spent north of yeah, 1,000 in vapes, energy drinks, bourbon, and what have you. Won't sell me a stag for cheaper. Yes, 100%. I gave this, like, seriously, I've been giving this liquor store a, and I wasn't even expecting this. This is just where we're going. I've given this business for 15 years. maybe more. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars there. And I will say that the staff are nice to me. Every once in a while, they give me like a scrap bottle. I did get a E.H. Taylor barrel proof 12 batch there this year. And so that's awesome. But most of the time, they're just like, it's all gone, bud. It all walked out the door with those 4 guys or 5 guys or whatever. So, yeah, it's a kick in the junk, especially when they're like, oh, they get it at MSRP and you can pay to cover the cost for them. Sucks. Super frustrating. Totally get it. Yeah, RJ, I'm gonna put that up here. Yeah, I agree. It's museum pricing. It's true. Some people will buy it. Some people are desperate. What like Tom Jack said. A lot of people are just looking for that bottle. Really want that bottle, and they are willing to do scary things for it. Scary things for it. Oh man, local stores don't have much because they are all run by the state. I think that helps sometimes. Like we're a 3 tier, and so obviously the company sends it to a distributor. Distributor loses 5 bottles off the truck and gives it to their buddies, and then goes to the different liquor stores, and they also have you have to buy and sell thousands of little shooters of Fireball, and then you have a chance to get a Weller 12. Yeah. Anyway, not great. Going bourbon hunting Friday in Jackson, Mississippi. Any tips? Chad, I will throw that to you. I've never been there. I feel like somebody's been there. I feel like, yeah. Uh, Gosh, I can't remember who. Someone went through Jackson, Mississippi. I was trying to think. I think it was another YouTuber. And they hit some spots that I think were pretty good. So I can't recall. It wasn't Bruzel. That's the one that's coming to my mind, but I'm pretty sure that's not it. Gunner, seriously, you got a blacktop? Congrats. So I got a blacktop. I was going to Whiskey Basket. He's another YouTuber out of KC. I was at KC watching the Chiefs game for my son's birthday. Driving back, we stop at this liquor store that has bars on the wall. I'm like, maybe. Went there. They had a lot of stuff, but down at the bottom, they had 6 blacktops. And I was like, I took it up there, didn't have a price on it. I was like, how much does it cost? And they're like, $10.99. And so I bought 4. I left 2 for my buddy. Yeah. So congrats, Gunner. Yeah, give it a chance. It might be pretty good. We're going to find out here shortly. I'm going to transition into this. I got this Maker's Mark down. So, real solid. Real solid. All right, let's catch up on the chat here. Yeah, apparently I'm just not that friendly, Craig. I don't know. I think I'm a pretty nice guy, do well, and like the staff like me, but I'm not a buddy of the owner, and you really need to be the buddy of the owner in this situation. And I do have a good relationship. Like I'm the exact same person here, like in my videos, as I am out there. And if they don't like it, well, it's probably not a me problem. You know what I mean? State run. Yeah. Equals but limited allocation based on how the warehouse system is set up. Yeah. Yeah. It is nice that you have a chance for closer to MSRP, but it stinks that you might not get the opportunity to get some. Oh, now that's a score, RJ. That is working a deal, showing some love to your local little store, and then they hooked you up. That's what it's all about. That's what I wish. I wish that I could get the same type of thing. I don't want every bottle. I don't need every bottle. I would like a bottle once in a while, especially for what I contribute through that store all the time. Oh man, yeah, Major. I'm gonna put that one up. Yeah, Keith P. Reach out on his Discord for sure. Major has a black top. That's awesome. I mean, we're going to find out here, guys. And if you haven't seen my blind, I bother my wife for all my blinds. And then we put color coordinated like window chalk on the bottom. And then the answers are in here. And I started this system. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've started a little series that it's like Wade versus the pros, and I'm trying to get the same, like, or not the same, but try to test my tasting notes and my nose notes versus the like ADHD whiskey and Jason from Mash and Drum and Fred Minnick. First one was wasn't bad. We'll see what the rest of them how they turn out. What's up, event yours of spirits? Appreciate you stopping by. Hope all is well. Paid 50 for your earliest time black cap. Reviewed it with Victor and then gave it to him. RJ, it's just because you're a man of the people. You're just you're you're just a solid dude. Nothing else to say about that. Found it on the floor of Bourbon Museum, sitting on the floor. Honestly, same kind of situation. It was these six were like tucked back, and people didn't know what they were looking for. Right? They didn't know what they were looking for. And Chris, I appreciate you throwing that in there. You rock again. Everybody, check out Event, her channel. It's got some really awesome stuff. I really appreciate her stuff. Craig, they're out there, but they're not easy to find. I went to a place in Colorado. It's Dillon Lake Liquors, and it is a hole in the wall. And the dude had 2 cases of them. He wanted $100 for them. I talked him down to 50. That's actually one of my first hunt videos I ever did, and that video was terrible. Man, I learned so much from that experience, but it was an interesting negotiation for sure. Mark Duffy, I can't. Yes, there's plenty of good bottles out there, and honestly, one of the things that I really enjoy is rare breed, Wild Turkey rare breed. $50, solid pour. Gosh, I'm sorry, guys. So, you saw a blacktop? Yeah, go get it. Go get it, event. Yeah, I think that's worth a thing to go get. I think it is something to even have a comparison against. And what's funny, guys, is I can't find these blue caps anymore. They were around everywhere. I don't know where they're at now. They're not around where I'm at. Hey, Whiskey Corner. What's up, Carlos? Hope all is well, my man. Anyone try the 13th colonies? Ah, Jesus. I wish I had access to that. I don't. I don't think they come up this far. They definitely don't. Um, they're not distributed anyway. They probably make it up this way. I got a sample from from a buddy. I can't even remember who that was. Sorry, guys. I can't even shout you out. That sucks. But I have a sample of the double oak, and I'm excited to try that. All right. Favorite easy to find bourbon? JD? Ooh, that's a great question. Now, guys, you see some of the stuff I have on. If you have ideas, throw it in there for JD. I honestly think rare breed for what you get is pretty awesome. I think that's pretty good. I would say that if you can find the early times, that's a good thing. Four Roses single barrel, I would say is a great, just you can find it about anywhere. It's pretty solid. Holy cow. The 8 that you saw. Wow. 8. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Oh, yeah. Mark Duffy. Yeah, agree. Rare breed. Not rare, but amazing. I find myself, I've got a lot of good bourbons, guys, as you can tell. I find myself going back to rare breed from time to time. Just, cherry. Delicious. Woo! 23 with tax. Awesome, Ian. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. That's just crazy. So good. Oh, Craig, the Bourbon Santa. Of course. Of course. I love your work. I love it. Okay, so that makes more sense, Craig. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, Bourbon Santa. Love it. I have to highlight this, Major. We go there every year, swim, drink in the lake. You know, not really. It's a beautiful place. That's actually not a bad place to be spread if you're going to be anywhere. I, yeah, I think it's one of those. It's a special place in my heart. I really love that area. Bob, that's what it's about, man. I love when we can get all the different stuff in here. There's so many great channels, so many great creators. And obviously, a lot of us are very, small followings and stuff. We don't have the media power behind us like some of the big channels, but there's really good content creators out here, and they're way better at it than I am. I'm just some dumb dude that yells at people in my basement. You know how it is. Oh, all right. William, not everyone can post it. Um, you have to be a moderator. Let me see here. I want to put Bourbon Santa. Let me see if I can make you a moderator right here. I'm looking through a light, so pardon me. All right. I know, John Wade. We're getting close. I think we're close to just 50 away. Or yeah, if someone can post that Discord of Major's Discord, it is an awesome thing to get into. And I can't wait to give away that Blanton's here shortly, John Wade. So make sure if you guys aren't in it, go to one of my videos and make sure you're a subscriber and just say I like horses because I think it's kind of funny to make people say that. But Blanton's, they have a horse on top. Barrel Bourbon Tale of Two Islands. I don't know that bottle. That's interesting. Hmm. Cheers, by the way. Sawdust and coffee. Thank you, RJ. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate it, Dave. It's what it's about. Just trying to like regurgitate all the information that I have in me. And and I mean, Bruzel's so entertaining. That dude is a power keg, and just he is a media force. He's got a whole it's just a massive movement behind him. It's like a tsunami for him. Oh my goodness. Yes, Major, you're accurate. Uh, I apologize. I misread. That's yeah. Reading's hard sometimes. All right. I don't do lives every week, JD. I would love to. I am in a weird situation. I've got young kids, and usually Sundays are my opportunity to do so. I would love to be able to do it more often. I have to. I'm hopefully getting to a schedule of every other week is what I'm really hopeful for. I trying to make that work sometimes is great. Sometimes is really difficult for me, for my family, and giving the support that I need because family first. And so I got the kids down early tonight, and so I'm drinking on the internet. But I hope to have a more custom schedule, JD, to be honest. All right, guys, I am going to transition this thing and we're going to do a blind. Let's see if all this hubbub, it's not quite as big as, is the laser batch A22 or A23? I mean, who knows? Who knows? So let's change this over. Let's do this. All right. We've got two beautiful bottles of whiskey here. Both are produced by Brown Forman. It's what it is. It's Brown Forman product. One is owned by Sazerac, and one was owned by Brown Forman and no longer exists. So when you hear people talk about Black Cap, oh, it's a Black Cap. That's the past, distribution from Brown Forman. It's what it is here. So we're going to see which one is better, or at least which bottle of mine is better. And I'll try to kind of keep up with the chat. So guys, just if I miss something, I apologize. Oh, guys. I mean, obviously this was $11 and this was like a $25 bottle. if you get a chance to get this, whew, I mean, you get brown sugar notes. It's what you want out of a bourbon. You don't have to pay some of those stupid prices I was talking about earlier. Uh, yeah, so it's what it is. But this is mm, okay. Just a brown sugar and like kind of oak vanilla bomb. Obvious, and these I should say these. If you don't know what this product is, it's a 100 proof bottle and bond. All right, the product. It's a whiskey, or excuse me, it's a bourbon, which is a whiskey. Yeah, it is one of those things. But the nose on that was pretty good. Let me see if I can move that over here. JD, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Cheers. But yeah, I want to get out more content because I actually enjoy it. It's a lot of fun to do this. I enjoy just talking to your guys' community like this. It's awesome. Hey, Whiskey Wisdom. What's up, Matt? Appreciate you being in here. All right. I'm hopeful to have Whiskey Wisdom on a live sometime. I made some blends and sent it to him, and so we'll see if he likes those. I doubt he will because I'm not a blender. I didn't do anything nefarious or anything like that. It's just what it is. So I'm hopeful that I put some stuff together that's actually kind of decent for him. I'm just excited for that. But that's down the road here. RJ, I will go live either Monday or Tuesday night and be doing a free giveaway. What would you like for me to give away, Wade? Oh, a sample of something. A sample. You've got lots of good stuff. Just give an ounce of something. Something fun. I've been looking for a bottle for a long time. Long time. Yeah, you know what it is. In bourbon, it's like, oh, I've been looking for it for 4 months. It's been 5 years, whatever. Been looking for Jack Daniel's twice barreled. So if you have one of those, you know, that's my suggestion. But you don't have to listen to me. I'm just some idiot. All right, glass two. Ooh, I would say that this nose is a little bit more muted. That first one was really, and maybe it was just because I was coming in. Nope, it's definitely more muted. That's weird. And guys, this is the same product at 100 proof. Same producer making it. That's what's crazy about it. Black Cap is where's that? Did my first comparison a week back. All right, well, we shall see. And I like the metal. I'll be 100% honest. This is my second bottle. All right. Huh. You know, this glass, green, has a better nose. Now, I've had a lot of things that, yeah, that doesn't translate to the palate. Hmm. Word to the wise, don't track how much you spent on bourbon. Yeah, definitely don't let your wife or your significant other know that because, man, it gets expensive fast, right? Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that nose and on purple is just not quite as power packed. Yeah, RJ, I'm with you, man. I love it. We'll figure something out. I might even contribute a little bit to that. I've got enough stuff I can give away a little bit. It's crazy. Mark W says that you should give away specifically to me. Yeah, barrel proof is, yeah, that's where it's at. All right, now we're going to taste it. And I'm starting with purple first. Cheers. Okay, so purple. I get a little bit of grain on the front, a little bit of corn. And, excuse me, bottle and bond has to be at least 4 years. Now, some of the people that have compared this in the past, think that maybe the product that they're putting in the new one is 4 years or close to it, and they had older whiskey in the black top. That can't be confirmed. It's just something to like justify it. And as humans, we love to justify stuff, so we try that. Oh, hey Gunner, I get it, man. I get it. I mean, you can't see under. I have shelves. I've ran out of room. I'm having to do something else. I also went a little crazy. I went a little crazy. RJ, 8,000. I don't know if I got that close. I'm in a few thousands probably. Yeah, I'm saying that. Hopefully. All right. I'm gonna go back to this one and try this one again. Bakers can't be choosers. Yeah, that's right. So pick number one is handy because I've never had a BTAC. Never had a BTAC gunner? Oh man, I hear you there. I'm going to tell you right now that they're good. The esteem around them rise it up a little bit. I don't know if sometimes you would have something that's a $100 bottle or maybe even like a $60 bottle that might just be as good. Maybe not the same level, but close. Some of those things are just so well crafted, though. I can't say a whole lot. It's what it is. All right, so that's glass one. I'm going to give that a solid 5 out of 10. Still a little grainy on the front. Get a little bit of that caramel. It's fairly thin. It doesn't sit around a whole long time. Yeah, it's not bad. Honestly, would not be mad about drinking that. All right, JD, great question. Great question. What's the best way to maintain your bottles? All right, just drink them whenever. I think there's a whole thought that once you get past halfway, air gets to the bottle and air gets to the bottle or it gets to the whiskey and it starts to denature it slightly and it goes flat. I think that may have some to do with where the temperature where it's stored may also be. Because there's also an argument that this thing sits in a barrel in air. It should be air stable forever. But I would say that some people say that, oh, there's, bottles that I've had and it was under half and then it went bad. It just lost its flavor. I can't argue with that. I just think in the best way, cool, dry place, and enjoy it throughout the time. I've had a bottle of Blanton's open about a quarter full for over a year and a half. Now, I keep all my stuff down in my basement, and I'm in Nebraska, so the temperature doesn't go real crazy in my basement. And every time I pour it, it tastes the same. So, I mean, that's anecdotal, but I would say, store it how you want and then drink it how you want. I think overall, that's, nothing too crazy that needs to be done. I've seen some people that get like air stoppers and things like that. I don't know if that's necessary. Science may be against that, but I might not be 100% sure on that. Just my thoughts. Yep. Beach sand bourbon. I cannot disagree with you enough. Or restart. I can't agree with you enough. I plead the fifth. The one, two, three, four, fifth. I plead the fifth for sure on how much I spent. Honestly, I don't know and I don't want to know. Am I still above ground? Can I pay all my bills? Yes. So did I do it? A smart way? Probably not, but I didn't hurt us. So that's good. Oh, Craig. So I'm curious. How many bottles do you guys have right now? Yesterday I picked up number 209. I haven't inventoried. I need to inventory. I'm probably close to that, Craig, to be honest. I since July, that is going after it. Kudos. Kudos. I try like I'm at the point where a lot of my giveaways are because I'm starting to accrue bottles I don't need anymore. Eagle Rares and Blantons. Apparently, I can find those fairly easily. So I want to like share that with the community, but who knows? All right, man. Oh man, that just smells better. Yeah, I won't be using Saz juice till later at the end of this year. Well, we'll see how that goes. Guys, it's a completely different product. That is. Now, I don't know if that's a black. I would guess that this is the black top because it is. I mean, it coats your tongue. It gives you. It's more viscous than that one. Either one of it is, I would say that's older whiskey in it than this one because this one you can still taste the grain in it. This one, oh, that's delicious. Holy cow! Caramel, vanilla, all just the standard bourbon. Oh, that is good. I mean, this is like a 7, and that's pretty good because I try to hold off. Whew. Here you go, new one. Flavored isn't alcoholism awesome? Yeah, in moderation. Just be an alcoholic in moderation. Flavored? Come on now. Empty bottles and just keep rebottling open stuff as I drank it down. Would that make a difference? No clue. All right, let me think about that, Tom Jack. Buy assorted sizes of empty bottles and just, I understand your point is like just so that air can't get it as it goes. I don't know if it would matter. I don't think it matters. That's what I'm trying to say. I do think that a lot of guys that store their stuff in like garages and garage bars and things like that, think how hot that gets. And then when you open it, in a hot day, 90 degrees, I think that you're losing alcohol vapor out of the top when you do that. That's my thought. I am not a chemist, so I don't know. I'm just a dumb guy right here. All right. Okay. So now I feel like counting. Yeah. I feel like it's really kind of fun to do that. And then when you start counting you hit a number, you're like, yeah, that's more than I thought. And then you look and you're like, I haven't even started on the second half of it. Yeah. Major, I have to agree with you. That vodka, it doesn't smell. It doesn't smell. Also, vodka. Yeah. What a waste of a drink. I'm not being Fred Minnick there. It is what it is. RJ, good one. Yeah. Oh man, guys, I have to say this. Like, you guys are. I was at the liquor store, my local liquor store, and I saw a sad scene. A guy came in, crooked, right to the parking lot, and it's just a 1-row type of parking lot. Crooked, got out, shaking the whole way, got his bottles. As he was leaving, I noticed he had a big old brown spot in the back of his pants. I was like, oh my God, that guy needs help. But I asked him, I was like, hey, how's it going? He didn't want anything to do with me. So, yeah, fun times. All right, Bob Glass, I hear you. I'm just saying right now, one of these bottles is different and better, but we'll find out. And it is green. It's not even that close. Whiskey Shelf. Now, let me see. Let me get that one on there. So Whiskey Shelf, scan the upcoming code or the code, and it can add as much info as you want. That's interesting. That's interesting, Craig. Oh, let me clear my palate and go back. Maybe I'm just off. I want to get everything the benefit of the doubt. Nope. Nope. It is definitely green by a landslide. It's not even crazy. Oh, not even close, guys. Not even close. Whew. Whew. I mean, my bottle, whatever green is vastly superior to my palate. you know. So who knows what that actually means? It just means that I like it more, and you guys probably would hate it, but I like good bourbon and decent bourbon, and green is good bourbon. Hey, Beach, appreciate you. Not a problem, man. It is all what it is. I'm gonna send one right back at you here, so don't you worry. And one of the things I wanted to do, I'm kind of throwing this out there. I'm building a Patreon, and there's a few things that I wanted to do. So hit me up on chat to see if this is something interesting. Guys, I've had like half an ounce. I can't even talk. Holy cow! Uh, but this is one thing I thought in one of the higher tiers that I could maybe have a Wade's tasting group and have. I would like to send them one of these. See that? It's a whiskey tasting book, leather, specialized, with Bourbon Haul on it. And I would send samples out. You can't see it. Too much light. Sorry, guys. There's tasting notes in there, to make notes on. And one of the things I thought would be interesting, if I send a quarterly sample of a bottle that I got, and then we could review it together using our books. I just thought that would be kind of a fun thing. I know Patreon is supposed to be sponsoring and giving love to like people creators that you enjoy, which I think that's awesome. I also think that I'm the kind of guy that I want to have a community in a way and present in a way that is just, you feel like part of it. You're not just like feeling like you're getting sucked, for money. It's just one of those things. I don't know. So let me know if you think one of those things or something like that even sounds interesting. Definitely blacktop. Yeah, it's a possibility. It is a possible. Check the laser codes. Yep, Bob Glass. I said that earlier. This is an A. Yeah. It is what and it's funny is I have both laser codes of Elisha Craig. I didn't even know it was a thing. I just happened to get two bottles from two different places. Just what it is. And so yeah, it is what it is. All right. We've wasted enough time trying to pretend like that's not the blacktop. All right. Green's the blacktop. Not even close, guys. Green's the blacktop. Thank you, wife, for doing that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, green's the blacktop. Not even close, guys. Not even close. I thought that would be fun, right? Something that, you can have community and just try it. I don't know. It's what I would want out of something. I try to support guys that, that I feel need support and that I feel like a good connection with. But I thought something like that would be a fun way to, encourage a community through that. I don't know. I've got some ideas that, yeah. By the way, this was a Christmas gift from Mr. Tom Black 06. Appreciate you, buddy. It spurred my thought, and like right when I got it, I was like, this would be really cool if we could figure out a way to use that for the community. I think that's awesome. Oh, so the blacktop won. Everybody's surprised, I'm sure. It was delicious. It still is delicious. Guys, I cannot describe how much different this is. Like, my bottles are different. It's actually kind of disappointing. You didn't, like, I like this bottle. I like it. But comparing it, wow. Wow. Sad. Sad day. Sad day. Oh, man. There we go. All right, I was looking everywhere. I couldn't find the thing to click. All right, yeah. It's what it's for. It's a community, right? We want to do it, and it's like, it's what we want, I think. It's what I want out of my channel, is to encourage that stuff. Yeah, it's significantly better. Mine is. I think that there's probably some choice, metal tops out there. But my blacktop it's not even close. It's not even close. I do tastings in person, but I like the idea of a club virtual tasting. Yeah, I thought that'd be fun. Bourbon Hunter in the house. Appreciate you, my man. We're getting right after it. We're getting after it right now. The 1924 is coming right now. Guys, once again, I want to thank my buddy, Eddie Kuza. He's been a good friend to me. He's sent me some stuff or helped me acquire things that I can't get here because, I'm not willing to do things because I'm married. So, yeah, it is what it is. Goodness gracious, I got to pour something because I've got a dry spot on my throat. That's going to be annoying this whole time. Yeah, man. All right. 1924. Several people have it. I know RJ's had it. RJ the Fed. He's tried this. I've watched several people's reviews on this, but I'm kind of keeping my mind open on this one. So let's check it out. And Hunter, I just appreciate you checking me out, man. Appreciate you. That hunt down in okay. If you guys aren't subscribed to Bourbon Hunter in the chat, subscribe right now. He went down. I thought you were going to get shanghaied, man. He went down into a dungeon. It's a cellar, but it's a cellar in a liquor store that was in South Carolina, and I can't remember exactly what town, but it's it is the oldest liquor store in the country. So cool, dude. Loved it. Loved every bit of it. So, all right, I got this for $125. That's how much it cost me. I think MSRP is 115. Someone can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I don't know. All right. Whiskey Corner, you've got to, yeah, you got to pop it. You got to try it. All right. Correct. Also, do you guys believe in neck pours? This is a controversial take for me. Because I think when you do this, the neck moves, right? If you put like a bead there, it would be down here once you pour because it's actually there. I don't know. Just let's let it air out a little bit. Maybe it just needs a little air. After we had that long discussion about if air actually matters or not. That was a hearty pour. I'm excited for Sunday. How about that? Charleston. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, man, I want to go to Charleston so bad. I love, our family tries to go down to, so I'm a Civil War nerd. Yeah, so that's what I am. I mean, if you're a middle-class white male and you like World War II, documentaries and the Civil War, welcome. It's me. Yeah, what's everyone's thoughts on that? But what I was going to say is Charleston, we go down to Savannah a lot. Beautiful city, just awesome. The history there is ridiculous. Love it. And Charleston's my next one. That's the beast I want to get. Oh. RJ the Fed is a beast. He gave away a whole bottle of this and 4 2-ounce samples. It's oh man, if you guys aren't following RJ, what are you doing? I mean, he's a man of the people. That's all I got to say. RJ, get a T-shirt that just says "Man of the People." Hell, I'll make one and send it to you. I love that. Yeah, Bourbon Hunter, like that. That video was great. All right. Oh. Well, I just spilled it on my face. First taste. Tastes like beard. Delicious though. Okay. I'm gonna wipe my face so I'm not all glistening. Believe it or not, I got some for my tasting notes. Dumb. All right. It smells like an Old Forester product. Now, 10-year, and I'm not sure. Does anybody know what like a 1920 or 1910, what those are aged at, roughly? Also, can I tell you something about this 1924 that makes me mad? They said it was supposed to be part of the Distillery Row, and then they make it limited. Come on, guys. They're just screwing us left and right, aren't they? Okay. So, I got you, RJ. I got you. All right. Yeah. That's got to be put in here. Yeah. There you go. All right. So I get a lot, and so Old Forester products, I get a lot of the traditional, that deep. You get a little bit of that oak, but you get a vanilla caramel, and it's a deeper vanilla caramel than some of the other ones that I had. Like that early times was a little bit more upfront. This one I feel is like when you hill that making caramels and you hold it just a little bit longer in that pan, bringing it down just a little bit deeper. Oh man, that's right, Mark. I'm just drinking faster. Oh, okay, it smells really nice. I can't believe, like I always make a joke about my nose, and there's almost like a touch of citrus in there. Hmm, I would say a nice lemon or something like that. All right, cheers, guys. My first official taste of this. Cheers to all of you. Okay, a little spice coming through, not overly punchy with flavor. I want to say that I'm going to cleanse my palate here because you do get the caramel, but you get a little bit of that oak on the back. And this is at 100 proof, which is interesting because I just came off of 100 proofs. Make sure to hit that like, people. Appreciate you all the time. Oh, it is 10-year whiskey. I'm going to have to hit this again because I think that there may be more in here. Than what I think. Yeah, trying to keep it clean. It is what it is. Okay, real deep, rich vanilla notes on the back of the palate. In back of the palate, I usually say that is like when I'm breathing it through my nose. So it's almost like when you swallow and you breathe back out. That's kind of what you get off of that. Deep, dark caramel vanilla. Very good. Very good. I don't know if I would pay that amount. Let's be honest, guys. I don't know if that's worth the money. I'm going to be 100% honest. I think that this is. I like 1920. I think 1920. Now, 1920 has a higher proof point, and maybe that's where I like a little bit more of that concentrated flavors. It's just not worth it, guys. I mean, it's good, and if you guys are ever coming through Central Nebraska, hit me up. I'll give you a pour. I can't wait for Matt to be back and him to try this because maybe he would have a different. Him and I have similar palates, but he catches different things than I do. I think it's good, not great. Honestly, I think that blacktop. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, yeah. Ah, okay. Well, it's all right. It's all right. I don't want to like. It's not a bad bourbon. It's not bad. I think that some of the other stuff I actually prefer more. I think that I would go after a 1920 any day. Rare breed any day. We're going to do a little comparison. Let's just do this. I'm probably way off on this thought. Just it's recency bias, It is what it is. Oh, man. Yeah. I think I'm. Yeah. I may or may not be right in that, but that is what I'm sticking to right there is that I think a 1920 in my profile, it's like I said, higher proof. I think I prefer it more. We're going to find out, Tiller. We're going to find out. I went back at it. It isn't a blind, but we'll find it. Okay, it's got the soft caramel notes and some of the different like little brightness to it that I don't think I pick from this black cap. Yeah, I would say the nose is probably better on the 1920 or 1924. Let's find out, guys. Sorry that I'm quiet. I'm really trying to be very specific in what I say here because I think that we have a strong argument here, guys. I think we have a strong argument here. You know, RJ, I would say that, yeah, obviously it's proof too, and it's lower cost. Ah, man, some of those batches are great. I have one bottle that's good, and I've got another one that I know is good because I had a sample of it. I can't wait to crack into that bottle. All right. Yep. I mean, it's a good Old Forester product. I don't want to say Blacktop's better. Yeah. And I want to say, oh, that Blacktop's so good, guys. I may have just a cherry bottle of Blacktop. I don't know. That's Carlos. I am not saying that I dislike it. It's always something that if you give it to me, like it's almost some of these things I need in a blind, right? And I don't need to know how much I paid for it because that mentally goes in that I want something more out of what I paid for it. And that, yeah, it's something that I'm hopeful for out of this bottle. It's good. It is good. It is a good bottle, and it just I wanted I wanted more. I wanted more out of it for a 10-year. Maybe uh, it is what it is, right? It's it is. This blacktop is really good, guys. I mean, it's real good. You get almost a little bit more of a cherry note here. You know, that cherry vanilla. I don't want to go to chocolate, but it's closer to chocolate. It's developing. Is all I'm saying. It's not a bad pour. I think it's definitely worth getting a drink of, and then you guys can judge for yourself. Yeah, a beach. I get it. I had a buddy hook me up. That's really, you got to have friends. You got to have friends, and that's really where it's at. And so I'm, hopeful that all of us can get it. If you know RJ, he's apparently giving away, RJ the Fed, he's giving away, 2 ounces every half second. Crazy, my man. That's where I'm really stuck at. That's really, I would agree. It's got to hit me pretty good over $100. I want to say that I was also disappointed in another thing that I spent a lot of money on. I haven't reviewed it or put it out yet. I'm probably going to do that. But since it's alive, I'm talking about the Gym of Kentucky from 2XO. It's not a $200 bottle. That's just me. 75 hard. All right. I want to tell you, go for it. Crush it, my man. Crush it. Go get it. 75 hard is really, really hard, and that's why it's called hard. And I've had a few friends that have done it, and it was hard for them. But you will see results. So enjoy yourself tonight. Cheers. Drink something nice. What are you drinking, by the way? What do you guys think about this? Is it a different mash bill? I actually don't know. I don't know. I didn't do a whole lot of research on it, and so I apologize about that. So let Les know, guys. Thank you guys for coming, checking it out. And I'm not going anywhere. I just want to say thanks. I want you to know that I appreciate y'all. RJ the Fed is a monster. He's a monster. Oh, that black top, guys. Whew. That is so good. Man, I cannot believe. I'm going to go back to the metal cap one here. Oh, oh man. Got a Manhattan. What's everybody else sipping on tonight? I gotta say, I'm gonna go back to full screen here. Sorry, I left that on for so long. So, what have we found out? Sometimes you get disappointed by whiskey, and maybe it's not the whiskey within the bottle, but it's the price that the people that put the whiskey in the bottle think that it's worth, or think that you're willing to pay, which I am, because I'm an idiot. Oh. Oh, that jumped back. That's interesting. That comment. Let's go to here. All right. What is everybody else sipping on? Don't give up, Les. Don't give up, man. They're out there. They are out there. And there's people that don't want to drink them. And I think that's ridiculous, especially now trying that. Guys, I paid $11 for that bottle. And it is just as good. This is probably the same as people that drink Dusties versus new stuff. Probably the same type of experience that they're having. Like, people in the 80s were drinking this stuff and just like, man. It's like, oh, man. Oh. Bob Glass. Okay. I was talking, I need to get a hold of Whiskey Panda. Because if you guys haven't checked him out, check him out. Awesome dude, really nice. Always in my comments and just blowing up with, funny stuff. JT Malik is something that I really want to get my hands on. Really want to get my hands on. Oh. Another YouTube channel that you guys should check out if you don't know, Baker Drinks. I mean, they do awesome stuff. They seem like nice people. I've commented, or I've talked to them just a little bit through chats. Seem like great people. Really enjoy them. Frey Ranch, another one I haven't tried. Bailey, I have a question. Is the Frey Ranch, what one are you trying with? Is it just their standard bourbon, or are you trying something else? Hey, Carla, ain't nothing wrong with it, my man. It's great. I'm just saying that this blacktop right here, right now, that's the one thing in pallets, right? Tomorrow could be completely different. Actually, I should do it tomorrow. I should do it again tomorrow and see, because it depends a lot on what you eat, what mood you're in, if you're walking down a sandy beach or whatever. You just don't know. You just don't know. Oh. Man, Weller 107. Okay, guys, right here. All right, this is shirts I'm selling. You don't need to buy them. I do believe in this. When this initially came out, my friend Matt brought a non-chill filtered 107. And we did a blind between a 107, actually I did a video of it, 107, a store pick, and non-chill filter. And non-chill filter was way, just so much better. It's like, what are we doing? Why are we chill filtering these things? That's such a better product. I know there's money, economic, blah, 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 blah. But let's ban some chill filtering, guys, all right? Oh, man. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah. 1920. One of my favorite bottles to go. I should put that into the blind, right? Actually, that's probably not fair. It's a little bit higher proof. I don't want to do that because we already know what that's going to be. Going to be like, Mark Duffy, okay, you are a man after my own heart. There's a lot of people that probably don't like Green River Weeded. It is such an approachable weeder. It is so good for 35 bucks. And I think it's more of like a summer, like a hot day. You've been, I don't know, mowing the yard, and you come in, you're about ready to barbecue, but you don't really want a beer. You want something kind of light, kind of delicate on the tongue. Green River Weeded is where you need to be, man. Green River Weeded. Oh, I think it's amazing for the price. Now, I saw that Major, speaking of Green River, got a rye. They just start making rye, or they are taking over someone else's label and putting it under them. I'm interested in that bottle. I have to go to a different state to get those. It's. I drive to Kansas, Colorado, going to Colorado in a month. I'm hopeful that I can do some hunting, and hopefully I don't blow my knee out skiing. First time ever, 40 years old. I'm gonna rock it. Probably not. You know what? You're not wrong. You are not wrong. That is, I mean, for $55. I mean, a Weller foolproof MSRP. Oh, let's go back here. Whoa, back there. All right, Weller foolproof MSRP, 55, $60. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing? I got zoomed in here, guys. Sorry, I'm going to zoom myself out just a bit. There we go. All right. Let's take a look. What else? So good. Keith. I got to tell you, Keith, be honest, I've wanted a K-Luke for like a year and something. K-Luke and a JT Mellick. Those are two bottles that I've never seen. That and a Still Austin cast strength. Man, I see all these guys like, oh, it's so good. It's like, sons of bitches. I really would like some of those. It'd be really, really nice. Okay. Now this is a play right here. Liqueur 43 instead of simple syrup. It makes great iced espresso. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I endorse this message. So good. So good. Great on the rocks, just it's dessert. It's just great, and it goes great with coffee. I think that's traditionally how it's drank. Oh. Just the standard Kentucky straight. Yeah. All right. Preach. I believe you are speaking my language. Time to blind the entire row series. I don't know if that would be be good right now. Yeah, it's one of those things. So, plus I don't have the whole series, but it would be a cool thing. So, Tom Jack, I'm with you. I'm with you. That's probably good. Now, I should say, Tom Black 06, he's a moderator here. He's one of my better friends. Appreciate you. He's the guy that got me into whiskey. Appreciate you, Matt, so much. And also, my wife hates you for doing that. And anyway, he's the one that throws different ideas, like the ones that I'm doing, Wade versus the pros. He's like, why don't you just, you're always talking about how your nose is so terrible. Why don't we see? Yeah. Curtis, my man from Oklahoma. Welcome. Appreciate you, man. Hope the family's well. Going to see you in a few months. Appreciate you, man. Green wheat. Yep. It's so good. Yeah, okay, I'm going to say something. There's a lot of people that were like going after the Weller SR, like Special Reserve, and there's a lot of other stuff that I would rather pay money for than that. At an MSRP, fine. It's an okay drink. It's not something I'm ever going to spend money like going real aggressive on again. If I had friends coming over, and I had a bottle of it, which I do, I'd crack it open. I have two 175s of that because I'm originally from Kansas. My mom was coming through. Hey, I got you a couple bottles. I know you like bourbon. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's it going to be? I'm sure it's going to be something like Basil Hayden's that I've had 1,000 times. No, it was two 175s of Green Label Weller. I was like, oh, that's going to hold me for a while. Oh, man. Single barrel. I have a single barrel here somewhere, and I'm going to have to review that now. Beach Sand. Butterscotch bomb. Now, look at me. I'm a big dude. Butterscotch is my language, right? Appreciate it, Keith. And I will. Appreciate you. Tom Jack, you out? Appreciate you, my man. Guys, I appreciate y'all for just sitting around, seeing the 1924 and also the blacktop. And let's go back to that 1924 just a little bit. Bob Glass, appreciate you asking this. Have I had any of the bin holiday releases? Yeah, yeah. So I've actually been to the distillery. By the way, if you're ever in Kansas City, Missouri, for any reason, and you want to drive an hour northwest of there, I I can't recommend enough that I think that it's something that you guys should do. It is actually I went with my friend Matt, and we were driving through there, and he's like, "This kind of looks like Kentucky," and it like you're going through rolling hills, and it's horse farms all the way, and then all of a sudden you come and there's this big limestone rick house, beautiful. So I've had the regular, the soft red wheat, as well as the bourbon. And I would say that I like the regular soft red wheat more than the bourbon. And then I've had the rick house, and I would say that I flip there, that I actually prefer the bourbon rick house proof more than the soft red wheat. I am really hoping to get a antiques collection. There's like a cave collection or something like that. I'm really hopeful to get one of those, and yeah, because I'm really interested in that. And there's some double oak. It's their experimental stuff, and they were supposed to have tasting in the liquor store that I'm talking about in my area with the master distiller, and I was going to have his ear. And he was like, "So, you got one of those, cave, cave batches just sitting around in the back of your truck, or I do. I have a very small YouTube channel. I was wondering if you want to be considered doing a barrel pick with me or something like that." And then weather happened, and he is scheduled to when I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be skiing down a mountain. So yeah, bummer. I won't be able to talk to him, but Bob, I just want to say I really enjoy that. Okay, I enjoy their products. I think that they do really good for Missouri bourbon. Pretty darn good for 60 some bucks. It's not bad. I misunderstood you, Tom Jack. Appreciate you, man, sticking with me. Hey, you just poured a Manhattan. Go after it, my man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yep. I mean, tours, all that. It's so great. It's we were there. We wanted to go on a tour. And it was one of those times. This was actually the same trip that we were down in Kansas City for my son's birthday to watch a preseason Chiefs game, because I can't afford the real Chief games, right? And so we went down there and saw it, and we were coming, and I was like, we're going. We have to go to just check it out. And we were going, and we were going up there, and we couldn't get there in time for a tour. So it was a bummer. It was a bummer, to say the least. We didn't get a tour, but the people are awesome, and so I can't wait to go back. I've talked about, trying to get my whole family to go, because it is a beautiful estate. It really is, and a beautiful drive. It's just amazing. Yeah, Tom Jack knows. Just it is amazing. And if you guys go there, I know I'm talking about Missouri right now, and so some of you in all of the other like parts of the country are like, why? It's awesome. They have, so if you guys know the label McCormick, it used to be McCormick's, right? And so there's McCormick on Main in Weston, Missouri. And you can go down there, and I think you get like 3 or 4 pours for like a penny or something like that, Weston on Main, which is incredible. Incredible. And you get to try some of their stuff. Bob, you don't even know how much I want to try that. I put out a video, and that was on I don't remember how many bottles I'm looking for this year. Cave Collection was one of them. Because I really want to support Bin Holiday, and I enjoy their products. I really enjoy. Oh man. Fine. All right, let's grab the one behind me. Oh, okay. That one gave me a little butterscotchy flavor. Not bad. This is the soft red wheat. I'll cover up those lights a little bit so you guys don't get blinded, because my electrician that did that did an amazing job. You know when they go above and beyond and really surprise you? Yeah. All right. Tom Jack. I got to get another Glen. Luckily, I was prepared. Full nose. Mm-hmm. I'll do my best, Tom Jack. All right. So, guys, this Holiday soft red wheat rickhouse proof. This comes in at 120 proof. We actually bought these from the distillery, which is pretty awesome. All right. Just watching a new vid of Beach Sand. Like, I got to check out Beach Sand some more, so appreciate you. The 1783, I saw one of those, the veteran one, and I should have picked it up. It's pretty cool. I saw one of them, and I knew better. I should have just got it. All right, so this is a wheater. You know it's a wheater on the nose. Softer, more delicate. It's like a, like a baby bird. You want to hold it with two hands. You can't just grab it. You know what I mean? Delicate. It does smell good, though. This is going to be quite a change from what I was drinking just now. That's your favorite bottle? All right, Bob. Let's do that. Let's try it. Let me cleanse. I'm out of water, obviously. Only 1 cup of water. Poor timing. Gunner, that's for $24. It was worth it. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back to the establishment. It's it's an hour away from me. How everything is. It's a bummer. But I'll get it, because I actually majored you and some of the other guys within the Discord kind of turned me on to it, and I was looking for it, and I saw it, and I was like, I don't know, and then I was like, I'll probably see it somewhere else, and I didn't. Okay, you get a lot of like soft caramels, a little bit of floral note. I always kind of attribute that floral note to like a wheater funk that I actually enjoy. I like the wheater funks. I like wheaters. Um, it smells good. You get. I'm gonna just let that sit there and let me think about that, because floral and like caramel, that doesn't really like mesh well, but it really does work well in there, and it's almost like kind of a straw. And I know that's weird. I think that you'll see in a video that I'm posting next Thursday that for workouts, sometimes we'd get hired when I was a senior in high school to go buck bales, like straw bales and things like that. And so you're throwing these bales up onto these uh, big trucks, and then you're taking them and putting them up into barns. And that was your workout. The football coach would be like, no, you don't even have to be back. Like, or you don't have to come do conditioning and stuff. Just go, work for Farmer Smith, and, you make like $15 for the day. They'd feed you lunch. But that's sometimes where I kind of catch that. And it's not a bad smell. It's just like a little bit musty. And I actually like that. Mm. It's a wheater, so it is softer on the top. And I always think that wheaters have a little bit of a sour is not the right word, but a little bit of a different hit on the back of your tongue. And then when you breathe through, it's delicate. I mean, it is for 120 proof, that drinks so well. So well. Oh, it's so good. I think that and I think I like the bourbon more, but I think that this is, I mean, it's great. And I think we bought this for like $73 at the distillery. And it's being distributed out wide now. So it's good. Don't worry, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, RJ. Not a big deal. Appreciate you stopping. All right. Discord. Okay, so my Patreon it'll be connected to my Discord. I'm kind of building it like layered like that. But I will say there's a free Discord. Major has one. It is amazing. It has a lot of different cities and different areas and different types of spirits that they're even talking about. It is amazing. Patreon is, once I get approved, I'll kind of like fix that. I want to continue to add. I'm in talks with several people about different laser etching so we can have glens or different like cocktail glasses, things like that I can just, assist you guys in and help, or like assist, give you guys, because I just want to show that I'm appreciative of you and just kind of have it connected to the site and my channel. Oh. Bought a case. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're good. They're really good. If you guys haven't tried it, I would encourage, I should put that right out front. I apologize, guys. This holiday soft red wheat. And so this is the Rick House. This is just the standard offering. Okay. So this comes in. This is it's Bottle and Bond, I believe. Nope, this is sorry. This is a store pick. Most of the time they're bottle and bonds. They're at 100 proof. This store pick is at 120.8 proof. It's actually pretty dang good. I don't want to talk about where I got it from because it's a store that I don't really like talking about. Oh man. Major, appreciate you for stopping by. Really, anybody stopping by, appreciate you. And go hit the hay. Hay bales and scooping out boot pits builds character. Yeah. Okay. So long story. I worked with Curtis for a long time, scooping out boot pits in an elevator where wheat comes through. It's where they dump it into the ground and they put it into bins so then they can ship it, on trains to get sold to, the world. Sometimes little bits, there's grooves and stuff and holes that the wheat goes through, and then it gets down, it gets wet, it gets musty, and then it ferments. It's really nasty. It is one job that I remember Curtis, thanks for sitting down. Curtis and I are sitting down in a boot pit, and it is terrible. Like we're knee deep in sludge, right? And we look up, and there's like a 55-year-old guy right there, and he goes, "Stay in school, stay in school." And I'll never forget that. I got my master's. Curtis is a doctor now. God bless. Stay in school. No more boot pits. It does build character, though. Once again, Adam, cheers. Have a good night, man. Now, RJ, I have a question. The Rick House proof of the soft red wheat, or just the Rick House of the regular like offering bourbon? Oh man. Okay. That transforms. You get a little bit of red licorice and that Werther's Original caramel. That sweet right off the end. I mean, that's, guys, good bourbon can be made in a lot of different places. We know that. I've got one that I think is actually pretty solid. It's from Wisconsin. Do you guys know the name? I don't know where I put that bottle. One of the many. I don't know where they are. I can't remember the Wisconsin bottle. But it's pretty solid product. I was like, this is out of Wisconsin? Like, distilled, aged. Incredible. Oh, man. Soft red wheat. Interesting, RJ. All right. I mean, I get it. I would say that I do prefer the 100 proof offering, a little bit more, just for drinking, but it's great. Hold on right here. Beach Sand, Bourbon. Appreciate you. Can't wait to come check you out. Appreciate you. And yeah, it's going to be great. Appreciate just you coming and stopping by, spending some time with me. Appreciate you. Bob Glass, 100%. I love me some Whiskey Corner. I mean, it's, first of all, I don't know if you guys are like this, but if you guys are in different regions of the United States, the liquor world is so different, right? And you're in Tampa, right, Carlos? And it's, oh, I mean, it is worlds different than where I'm at right now. It's world. Obviously, Tampa's a pretty solid city, and I'm in a not city. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I get that, RJ. I do. I don't. No faulting. I enjoy it, but I can understand where the 100 proof offerings are pretty solid. I want to try that cave though. Cave antique. Can someone get him the link to the Discord, please? RJ did it for you, my man. That's the way to go. Appreciate it, RJ. Hit it up. Hit it up. Perfect Manhattan recipe. Anyone have one that's special? The regular recipe just doesn't do it for me. I think I need to change up the bitters. I think bitters is where it's at. Chris, always appreciate you, man. Always appreciate you. For real. For real. Oh. Yeah, and I should say that my Discord isn't up and running yet. I'm still trying to work out the kinks. Major is insane with all the channels that he's running right there. It's one of those things that there's a lot, so I'm trying to learn as I go to make sure that I have the elements that I want within that. So check out Majors though. It's awesome. Yeah, right? I mean, you get so much, like, obviously the one thing that I really caught off of Bruzel, it wasn't all the antics and things like that. It's when he went to Mississippi and they had like a lottery. And I'm like, I've never seen that many bottles in my life at one place. I can't even fathom that, right? Whew, it's crazy. So it's cool to hear, and it's nice to have, like, this brings in so many people from different areas. Just interesting. It's so Go Lightning, Tampa, Lightning. My wife went down with actually Matt Tomjack to Tampa one time and watched the Lightning game, and that was the year that they won the Stanley Cup. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I hear you, RJ. I hear you. I'm just gonna stare at you, Tomjack. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you taking care of her like a gentleman. We'll leave it at that. All right. Oh, guys, it's one of those things. I just want to say I appreciate you, sitting here chatting at me. I hope that the new setup wasn't too off-putting. I was looking like at a TV a little bit, but I can at least read the comments, and that's very, very helpful for me. And so it's one of those things that I just, you know, just helpful for a man that's getting a little old. Go Bolts. Keith P. Going to Spillway on Friday. Yep. Spillway. That was the one I was like, holy cow. The whole country is different. I didn't really have a full grasp on how different things were than when I saw that video. Blew me away for sure. It just, like, honestly, Matt and I talked about, should we drive down there? Like, you got a heck of a chance. And you see all those bottles? I could sit up here for 4 months and they're just like, peace. Yeah, we got nothing. Nothing for you. Yep. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Gunner attempted to get a flight. Yep. I hear you. We talked about driving down. I'm not joking. We had a very serious conversation about driving, and we decided. Actually, it's more me. I decided that I should be a dad. Tell me more, RJ. Tell me more. You're like, oh, it cost me like two 1792 small batches. I don't know. Hopefully, it was a good deal for you, honestly. That's no joke. Crititins, I would love to try. Like some of the stuff, obviously, Bruzel, shows a bunch of that stuff, right? And some of their stuff from Crititins, it sounds interesting. Sorry. Probably not going to make it, Tom Jack. Let me know, though. I'll send you with a camera, and you can film it for the channel. I got to be a dad. It's my priority. Temptation, Keith. That is temptation, and it's a possibility. It's a possibility. I think I actually have to prove that I can make this a thing to my wife that is actually, something substantial before I pass on. Like, hey, we're gonna go down to Mississippi for this bourbon event. I just was hoping that it would be okay if I got a pass for the weekend. That's more me than her, to be honest. It's just, yeah. For Elmer T. Lee. Now the question is, do you like Elmer T. Lee? If you do, there's worse bottles to spend $150 for. Craig, appreciate you, my man. Have a good night. We're going to be wrapping up here shortly, too, because I'm an old man, and I believe that I'm going to need to sleep fairly well tonight, and I'm going to sleep very well. I think that would be a great thing. Is just we'll just have a whole corner, and they'll just be annoyed as shit because everybody will have cameras and mics, and they're just like, "Tell me what you're looking for." No kidding, you're looking for purple top as well. And I'm not into purple tops, but I'd be looking for some non-chill filtered stuff, right? I've never had a shirt that made me feel more like it, right? It's just, gosh, the NCF thing, it broke me, Matt. It broke me when we had that 107 that was non-chill filtered. It's like, huh, they're not even close to the same. All right. So, Bob, it's a solid thing. I need to get me some antique cave collection because I'm really excited about that. And guys, I really appreciate you stopping in. It's a little past 9:30, and I'm sure that my wife is tired of hearing me talk, to be honest. So it's one of those things that I probably should get off. I probably should let you guys go enjoy your nights. I appreciate you stopping in and letting me make a fool of myself. Really, this is awesome. I just love the interaction with the community. This actually fills me up way more. Like, it just fills my cup than like the comments on videos, because most of the time, I get like 20 views on videos, but it's the comments. But having the live interaction, that's really where I'm at. So I really appreciate that, guys. Ah, yeah. Can't argue it, Bob. Cannot argue it. It is, but yeah, there's so many good small distillery stuff that pump out awesome stuff. I think I just really am interested in trying some of the other things that smaller distilleries do, and that's really what I'm hopeful to like kind of get to. Obviously, I'm isolated. I'm like central Nebraska. There's a few small distilleries around, but they need some work. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. I really do. I do appreciate it, man. I can't say it enough. I just, do me, and I appreciate if you guys like it, and if you don't, you'll tell me, because, man, there are some comments in there that it's like, geez, but it's the internet. It is what it is. Keith P, appreciate it. Hit the like button on the way out. Ah, appreciate it. Bob, appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping by. And next time, like I said, I'm going to try to get this scheduled because this interaction was awesome for me and it's just really going to make me more more and more like just energized to do this stuff, all right? I just need this. I need this more than like doing videos. So, appreciate you all. I'm going to, hit the like, subscribe if you're not. If you aren't subscribed, please get in, subscribe, get into my giveaway for Blanton's. That's all you have to do. Subscribe and put on one of my videos. It can be on this live that I like horses. Is all you have to say. That's how I can search it and find all the stuff. Yeah, please get in. Please get in. uh, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I talk too much. So much good stuff. Amen. Yeah, there's so much good stuff. Let's see. Keith P. 7-3 Distilling Company. Just started shipping through. Interesting. Pretty good stuff. All right. All right. See, that's what's great. Like, I getting little hints. That's what's great about this community. And like, there's so many different distillers in different regions, right? It's crazy. And so having something there, I wouldn't hear about that for years probably if I wasn't looking for it. So I appreciate it, Keith. I'll take a look at it. Wouldn't mind getting something like that and review. But I'm going to send it here, guys. Sometimes bourbon is worth it. Sometimes bourbon, maybe you pay a little bit too much for it. But it's still good. And sometimes you don't pay much for it. And it proves a lot of things. That good bourbon can be cheap. Right? As long as you don't sell it to Sazerac. Damn it. But anyway, cheers to you guys. Appreciate you all. Until next time, let's drink some good whiskey and let's ban some chill filtering, right? Let's make the movement. Appreciate y'all. Cheers. Good night.